Hi, my name is Carlita. I'm 59 years young, and I'm looking for a real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon.
Hi, my name is Connie. I'm going to be 70 years old, and I'm looking for a real live one.
Hi, my name is Jaya. I am 51 years old, and I'm looking for a real adventurous one.
Pop the balloon. I see the way you.
Hey there, hey, my name is EJ Esther James. I'm 62 years old, and I'm looking for someone from between the ages of 52 and 62 who likes to have fun. I'm looking for a real one.
Hi, my name is Juanita. I'm 65, and I'm looking for a real one.
Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Linda Husser. I am 61 years old, Gemini till I die, and I am looking for a real one.
Don't pop the balloon. The other girls popping. They don't feel like.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One. I, Pointer, am excited, elated, and ecstatic for what's about to happen today because I'm making a lot of heroes proud today. I know Usher will be specifically proud because I'm in the A. That is correct. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it just so happens that I have some queens with me from this lovely area. Ladies, how you doing today? Wonderful. These are our Atlanta goddesses that have decided to come from near and far to venture in this love journey. So I'm excited. Ladies, this is how it's going to work. You have hearts in your hand. Okay, that means you're open for love. You're open to find a real one. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to have single Atlanta kings. Okay, they're going to be coming in one by one. You're going to be able to check them out. You're going to be able to see what they're all about. Now, if you like what you see, and if you like what you hear, you're going to hold on to your heart, okay? And by the end of the segment, if you've still held on to it, that means that that could be a real one connection. But if you don't like what you see and you don't like what you hear, you have a heartbreak device. And feel free to break your heart. Then I'll walk on down and I'll ask you, what happened? Why'd you break that heart? But like I said, if you hold on to it, that's your real one. And then what happens is we will sponsor your first date, a lovely Sizzler salad bar dinner. Hey, y'all know that salad bar slaps, all right? So, ladies, I'm excited. Are you excited? Beautiful. Well, if that's the case, let's get ready for our first real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our first real one. Well, my first real one, come on in. I'm looking for an Atlanta king. I'm looking for a wonderful gentleman. Come on up. Come on up. How you doing, kind sir?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. Would you share with these lovely ladies your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Vince Mirabili. My age is old enough, and I am an Uber driver.
Very good. Okay. Tell us this. What makes you a real one?
I guess what makes me a real one is that what I'm looking for in a relationship is, someone I can really spend time with, someone I can talk to. Looks don't matter to me. It's like if we can't talk, if we can't have a real conversation, then what are we doing? Right?
Interesting. Okay. Now you kind of said it, but what are you? So that's what you're looking for in a real one. What makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one?
What makes you a catch?
I guess the fact that that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Are you honest? Are you genuine?
I am absolutely honest and genuine. The number one thing that matters to me is that we can have a conversation. Is that we can be completely open with each other. We're not hiding things. We're not keeping things from each other.
Okay, very interesting. It hasn't happened to you, maybe not, I don't want to say yet, but it hasn't happened. It's a good thing. There's heartbreakers in relationships. There's deal breakers, red flags. What are some things you're not going to tolerate?
I mean, just keeping on theme here, just like if you're keeping secrets mainly, it's like if you, this one might get me in some hot water. I don't like makeup. I'm not big on makeup. Yeah, nope, absolutely. Because it's number one, it gets messy. Like, it's all over your face and stuff. It doesn't yeah. Hey, no, I know that's not popular. Hey, no, I'm being honest.
Okay, we do appreciate the honesty. We'll find out why those hearts disappeared in a moment. But tell us this, for fun, what do you like to do for fun?
I do like to do like local theater and stuff like that. Last year I volunteered at a Renaissance festival. It was very fun. Did some stage combat. Swung a big axe around. It was cool.
Very interesting.
But yeah, no, I work out. I play video games. Just stuff that most other people do.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. We did get just a few broken hearts. Let's walk forward and figure out what happened. So take a step forward with me, and we'll figure out what happened here. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Oh, hi. My name is Jaya. I'm 51 years old. And I really liked what you said about communication and being honest, because those are things that are very important to me as well. But I do enjoy wearing makeup from time to time. I don't wear it every day, but I do enjoy it. And I do enjoy maybe sometimes getting messy. So that's why I didn't think it would be a connection.
Yeah, and that's fine. I wouldn't begrudge anyone who's into makeup, but it's like I just don't like it. So
yes.
Could he have been your type if it wasn't for the makeup comment?
Maybe not.
Okay. Why not?
I usually go for really tall men who are very sure of themselves and probably not into video games at this point.
Okay.
That's fair.
Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she seems all right.
All right. Let's take a step forward to this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Linda Husser, 61. He broke my heart because he could not really definitively say what made him a real one. So for me, that signals that he isn't as confident as I would like my men to be. And the makeup thing, as you can see, the face is beat.
It's good. She killed it.
Even though you said you don't like it getting messy, sex can be messy. So are we just supposed to be frigid in the bed and not really
put a towel down,
lubrications? Okay. Well, hello.
No. Now, if he hadn't mentioned some of those things, could he be your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
He said he works out.
Why, you don't believe me?
I don't believe him.
Why not? Never mind. Is she someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
The makeup.
Oh, okay. I mean, she killed it. Okay, it's just not your thing. All right, she looked good to me. All right, let's go forward to this next lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, my name is Esther. You call me EJ. I'm 62. And I just popped my balloon because he said about how honest he is, but he wouldn't share his age. I didn't want to share my age, but I did.
You're a real one.
I'm a real one.
We want to make people comfortable. I don't want anyone that's not, but you said you're old enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm old enough for, pretty much anything other than, I don't know, retiring.
Okay. And he might be close. I don't know how balling he is. If he had have said his age, could he be your type?
Possibly.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah. Okay. I could see it.
Okay. All right. Let's take a step forward to this queen. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, my name is Carlita. I'm 59 years old, and you kind of remind me of my nephew. So I'm like, no. You're nice looking too, but
Thank you.
You're giving nephew vibes to me.
Okay. So if he wasn't giving nephew vibes, he could be your type.
It's a strong. He's giving nephew vibes.
Too strong. That might be your nephew. Man, who your daddy? Who your mama? Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely. Okay, let's take a step forward to this queen. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
My name is Connie. I'll be 70 in August. I think you're a little young because most men that are confident enough, they would definitely state their age. And I don't want to date someone my son's age. So I just have to skip that one. Yes.
Fair enough.
If he was a little older looking, maybe, and older on the ID, could he be your type?
Possibly, but he has to have that strong confidence to show up for it.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Not particularly. The hair dye is just another form of makeup, to be honest.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's take a step forward to this final queen here. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, I'm Juanita. I'm 65, and you're too young for me. You look like my son.
Let's say he ages well, because he said he's old enough.
I don't think he's old enough for me. I'm 65. No.
But you made it clear you're willing to date an older queen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Age is no problem for me.
Okay. Could she be your type?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see it.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Let's take a step back. I want to scale the horizon of real ones because it looks like all of the hearts were broken. But ladies, he still came out. Can we clap it up for this real one? He came from afar and he, was looking for a real one. Maybe we'll catch you next time. But I'll take that mic and you can head out the way that you came over that way. But ladies, clap it up for him one more time because that's a real one. Thank you so much for coming out. You are awesome. Thank you so much, kind sir. Well, if that is the case, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next Atlanta King. Come on in and sing, if possible. If not, just tell us who you are. Hello there, kind sir.
Hello, ladies.
Step back towards me, kind sir. How you doing today?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Would you tell these queens your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Mr. Turner, and I'm 64, and I'm in the hospitality industry.
Beautiful. Okay. Would you share with them what makes you a real one?
I'm looking for somebody who I can love. I'm looking for somebody who knows how to be loved. I'm looking for me a grandmother.
Okay. Grandmas know how to love. They really do. Now, you shared what are you looking for, but what makes you a real one? What makes you a catch?
I'm real.
Okay.
I'm sincere. I know what I want. I know who I am. I don't want to be with someone who's been where I was. I want someone that can take me to the place where I need to be.
He preaching. Wow, he put a little rhyme. He put a little rhythm to it. Okay, very good. Now, as it hasn't happened to you, which is a great thing, but in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers. We call them red flags. What are things you don't tolerate?
A woman who does not like dogs. Gotta like dogs. Sorry, ladies.
Okay.
Because me and Dexter, we're a team.
Okay. Gotta love Dexter.
And you must not be a Christian, but have a relationship with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. A relationship.
Ooh, I knew he was a preacher. I could tell. I knew he was preaching. Okay. All right. Okay. Any others? You might just narrow it out like this. You got any other deal breakers?
I just want to be somebody that can love me and I can love them back.
Okay. For the fun of it, what do you like to do for fun?
There are so many different things. We don't have enough time. I like to travel. I like to sing. I'm an actor. Okay. I like to exercise. I just like to laugh.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, we did get a few broken hearts. You still got one left, but I want to figure out why these hearts were broken. So take a step in for me, and we're going to figure out what happened. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hello, good sir. My name is Jaya.
Hello.
Hello. I'm 51 years old, and I liked everything you said. Everything about traveling and having fun and loving the right person the right way and being loved in return. It's two things for me.
Sorry.
I'm big on looking people in the eyes, and I couldn't see your eyes. There you go. That's better. You're very handsome.
Thank you.
But I'm not a churchgoer. I don't subscribe to organized religion. I am a very spiritual person, but I don't have a relationship like you described.
Okay.
And that was
Thank
really
you for being
me.
honest.
But yeah, no, I think you'll do well.
She's a real one. If he hadn't mentioned those things, you said he could be your type?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Is she someone
Thank
like
you.
your type?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Let's take a step forward to this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Linda Husser, 61. You broke my heart when you started talking about those dogs. I'm allergic to dogs. Literally, I break out in hives. And so they seemed like that's a deal breaker for you.
It really is.
And I respect that. I respect that you have your what you love and what you don't like. I really like that. I do think you could be a little bit, have a little bit more flexibility, but you're 64 and you've made it this far. You're nice and chocolate, which is a good thing, but the dogs, if it wasn't for the dogs.
There's all kind of medication you can take. But the only reason that I said that is because the dog fur on me, when I get near you, if you're allergic to the dog, you're going to have a situation. You never even have to see the dog, but he's still on me.
You want to take some medication?
I'm thinking about it.
I can come back because we do heart transplants. We do heart transplants where hearts come back. So we'll see, but we'll go forward.
Never said that. I feel like he kind of fighting for us.
Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's take a step forward. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
EJ, I'm 62, and you broke my heart because of the dog situation too. But I meant to ask, are they large dogs, more than one, or small?
It's one dog. He's 60 pounds. That's my boy. I love him.
And you said that the fur gets all on you?
Well, I mean, he's all in my house, in my car. He's everywhere I go. I exercise with him.
How old is he?
He fell into my lap. He was about to be executed. And
He's
I
up
didn't
in the age.
and I didn't want him. No, he's still a young dog. He's like maybe 4.
Oh, he's young. I'm thinking he might be like 15 on his last
No.
Ready for him to go, huh?
You know what? You tell the truth.
Don't kill off Dexter.
It might only be another year.
Could have worked it out.
Right.
All right. If it wasn't for the dog, could he be your type?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're the right age.
All right. Let's take a step forward. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, Carlita. I'm 59.
Hi, Carlita.
Sorry. I mean, you look real good and
Thank you.
everything. It just wasn't a physical attraction immediately. You came in with your glasses on. We really couldn't see you behind the
That
canvas.
was part of the game.
I know. Okay. But you're a nice looking man.
Thank you.
Very well put together.
Thank you.
So he could be your type.
Well, absolutely.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll take a step forward to this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, I'm Connie. I'll be
Connie.
70. Hi, I'll be 70 in August. You broke my heart because of the dogs. I don't particularly care for dogs. I like other people's dogs, but if you and I were in a relationship, I would have to be at your home at some given time. And that's kind of a deal breaker for me. But you are an attractive man. I love
you.
the way you speak. You seem like you have a lot of life in you. So
I do, baby.
Oh my God.
You ready to go?
Yeah, that's probably a sorry.
It's okay. Are you allergic to dogs?
No.
Well, he has a kennel. He can stay in his kennel.
Well, yeah.
Are you thinking about a heart transplant too? Man, we got some organ donors coming out today.
He's somebody I think I probably could mesh with very well.
We'll see what happens. I don't want to. I like connections, so we'll see what happens. But
Wonderful.
let's go to this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, I'm Juanita. I'm 65 years old. And you're in the medical field, so I mean, you're caring.
I am.
But when you walked out with the shades, I wanted to see an eye contact first. So that was a no for me, and I am a Christian, so. Okay,
See my eyes now.
okay. I do.
Well, he's a Christian. He's a Christian too, right? Well, you said not the title, but
I'm into it. So that's
That's
what keeps
good.
me going.
That's good. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm looking for her
Okay.
that can help me get to where I need to be. Because only God knows where I need to go.
Exactly. He
and
knows
a
our
woman
path.
can help you get to where you need to be.
you're a preacher. Okay,
I'm not a preacher.
I got a Bible for you.
I'm not,
okay.
I'm not a preacher.
But you are a well-dressed man, well-spoken.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Let me just check in with my two queens. Do you want a heart transplant?
It's considerable.
We're going. Okay. I'm gonna ask maybe one of our wonderful ops to go get a not ops bad, but operator to go get a balloon. But let me ask: do you want a heart transplant?
No, because I don't want Dexter. I don't want to come between you and Dexter.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
And I just respect that you know what you want.
Yeah.
Because so many people out here wishy-washy. You like, look, it's me, the dog, and God. Period.
If you want to be happy, it's me, the dog, and God.
Right on. I
Period.
feel you. So I'm gonna.
You're content with the. Okay. Okay. No, but you want one. All right. Can we go get Aaliyah? Yeah, would you go grab one? Thank you so much. We're gonna pause. We ain't gonna get too much conversation going yet. But I do like heart transplants, mainly when they're successful. So we'll see if this is gonna be a success. All right, here we go. Take a step down with me. Take a step down. I'm going to do this heart transplant. And since it's just you two, we're not going to rush anything too crazy, but we want to see if a connection can be established. Let me just ask the straight up question. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay. And is he someone that's your type? Okay. Do you have an essential question you'd like to ask him?
The thing about God, I am a churchgoer and I'm into the church. Would that be a real problem?
Why would that be a problem?
Well, because you said somebody that believes, but indicated you didn't want them to be active.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, that's
I
fine.
need you to be active.
That's fine.
I want you to be in the choir. I want you to just
I
be
am.
active.
I think you were saying in terms of the title, Christian, you don't have to have the title, but as long as you have a relationship
So many
with
people,
Christ.
so many people use that word Christianity, and it's wrong.
Okay.
Because you
That
you
could be
have-
debatable. That's something
well,
we could.
You have a lot of people that are
On the first
Christians
date.
that hate. You have a lot of
Well,
Christians.
yeah, you have a
and
lot of people that hate.
I'm a true-
Everybody that say they're Christian ain't the same.
Exactly. That's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So I'm a true believer in Jesus Christ.
That's great. That's important.
Well, did you have an essential question for her?
Can you keep up with me?
Yeah, I think I'm a young 70.
I'm on my job just last week. I took over 94,000 steps.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Step on over this way. Step on over, because I'm about to make this thing a connection. So you're going to be on this side of me, and then I'm just going to ask maybe two final questions. Do you have a final question for this lovely lady?
Do you have any grandchildren?
Yes, I do. I have 3 grandchildren.
Do they live with you?
No, all of them live out of state.
I have 3 grandchildren, and I just had a great grandson,
Congratulations.
and I love my
You love your
grandbabies.
grands. So you do have time though to spend with your
Yes.
significant other.
Yes.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
about to retire.
Okay.
I've been on my job next year for 30 years.
Okay.
And I want to buy me a Subaru Outback so we can stay on the road.
Hey, sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Do you have a final question for him?
Other than having time for a significant other, I think that's pretty much.
Once I quit.
Okay.
That's why I haven't been successful in a
Yeah.
relationship, because I'm always working.
Right. Right.
You know, and once I retire from that place,
Sky's the limit.
I'm going to sit back and write books and
Sounds
travel
like a
Be
plan.
with your queen.
and be with
All
my
right.
queen.
Do both of you feel this could be a real one connection?
I think so.
I think.
For these two, we got a real one connection. Hallelujah. Let me take that mic, kind sir, and y'all carefully step off that way. Go play on that first date. Clap it up for him one more time. Oh, my goodness. I love to see it. Watch y'all step. Beautiful. All right. Well, if that's the case, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next Atlanta king. Come on in. Get down on a knee and give a ring, if it leads to that, of course. No, come on in. Oh, no, I was ready for you. Oh, he got a few jokes. Oh, come on in. How you doing? Good. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. Step in a little more for me. Would you share with us your name, your age, and what you do?
I am, my name is John Lowe. I'm a retired teacher, and now I do book narrations, and I'm over 50.
Very good. Okay. Would you share with these queens what makes you a real one?
A real.
That wasn't them.
Okay.
That wasn't them.
I don't think it's for me to decide. I think it's for you ladies to decide if I'm the real one, right? That's the reason you're here, right?
Well, what would you say makes you a catch, though? What makes you someone that's even here today?
Well, I do know how to be in a relationship. I was married for 20 years. Mm-hmm. So my wife and my son live down in Florida. So they're not very close, but close enough to keep in touch with each other. So that's all good. So I've been trained, I guess you could say.
Very good. Okay. What are you looking for in a lovely lady and a real one?
That's always something hard to put a finger on. I think, once you go on a 1 to 3 dates, then you can figure out whether you're actually compatible, what you like with each other, what's going on. You talk a lot, you figure out what's going on. Obviously there should be some physical attraction. If you think the person's not physically attractive, you're obviously not going to do things with them. That's called a friend, not a relationship, right? Obviously also you about their mind. You should have something in there, and then also about your spirit. So you should have something in there. It doesn't have to be 10 across the boards. No one is 10s across the boards, but it should be compatible.
We got pretty close though. These are, in my eyes, 10's pretty close. Okay. Now it hasn't happened to you, but in relationships there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are some things you're not going to tolerate?
If you weren't born a woman, you should pop your balloon now. So
these are natural queens. We wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, so that's not something that would definitely be a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Let's see what else is a deal breaker for me. If you don't like the fact that I'm still friends with my ex-wife, not best friends or anything, but we're still friends. My son and her come up for Thanksgiving or Christmas, not both, for holidays and stuff like that. So they're still my family. I was married for 20 years, so they're always going to be in my life somewhat. If you don't like that, you probably should pop your balloon.
Okay. I'm excited to discuss that. Any others, or is
No,
those the primary?
that's about it.
Okay. For the fun of it, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to volunteer a lot. I volunteer for good causes, but I also volunteer for beer and wine fests, comic book conventions, anime conventions. I like to keep myself busy, especially on the weekends when I'm not working and doing stuff. Although now that I'm doing book narrations and retired from teaching, I can do the book narrations anytime I want, really. It's just a matter of deadline. Usually it's about a month or 6 weeks, and I just got to figure out time in there to get it done, so.
Beautiful. Okay. When you speak, make sure you keep mic to chin.
Sorry.
I know I'm the same way, but I got to keep it here. All right. Very good. All right. Well, we thank you for sharing that with us. We did get one broken heart, so you're still looking pretty good. Let's take a step forward, though, and figure out what happened with this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Yes. Hello. My name is Jaya.
Jaya.
I'm 51 years old. And I really love that you're friends with your ex, because I'm friends with my ex. We're co-parenting very well. So that's very important, especially if there are children involved. So I like that. But I am also, I am big in the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
Was born a woman, but I have friends that were not. And
I'm
big with my friends, and I just don't want any uncomfortable, situations when I'm around my friends. I don't want to have to explain, pronouns, and things like that. If you're not comfortable with, I guess, trans people in general.
I'm not comfortable, not uncomfortable with trans people. I have friends that are trans people. Okay. I go to the Atlanta Eagle lots of times before it moved. I've been there since then. I have no problem being a totally gay club. That doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
I just don't want to date someone who's
that's a relationship.
Yeah.
No, that's understood.
Yeah.
But that's why I broke my bone.
Yeah.
So.
Since he clarified, but you're content with your heartbreak?
I'm content, yes.
Okay.
Also, the height thing is.
Okay. I was going to ask, could he be your type?
Yes, best for the height, probably not.
Okay. If he was a little taller?
I am short.
It's like maybe.
Short kings get the W. You've seen that episode, friends. You've seen that episode. Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Again, until you get to 1 to 3 dates, it's kind of hard to tell someone's your type. Physically, she's attractive.
Yes. So when we ask that question, we're just talking about the aesthetic as you see, some of the things they may say. But very good. Thank you for that. Oh, okay. Let's take a step forward. We just got a fresh heartbreak. Name, age, and why you broke it.
Linda Husser, 61. Because I broke it because you don't seem to know what you want. He asked a very direct question, and it's like, until we go on 1 to 3 dates, we won't know. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to change how you are, but that just lets me know that I can see us at a restaurant and I'm like, so what do you want? Oh, what do you want? What do you want? No, at some point you got to know what you want.
At a restaurant, I would order from the menu. I'd know what I want. But
okay.
If he seemed more content on what he wanted, could he be your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because honestly, the height. But I wasn't going to lead with that.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You have.
I wanted to give him a chance.
Okay.
But then it's the wishy-washy that's kind of.
Okay. Okay. Could she be someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Demeanor.
Okay.
I just don't get the correct demeanor from her.
Okay, understood. Let's take a step back. You still have 3 hearts remaining. Okay, so you're still looking pretty good. All right, so they want to get to know a little bit more about you, I'm sure. Let's go for some of these direct questions. You said you've been married before. Would you want to get married again?
I mean, you have to find the right person before you get married. I think some people try to put the cart before the horse, and I think that's wrong.
Yeah. So if it was a real one, everything's
checking off. Find the right
off.
person, everything's checking off. Yes, I'll get married again.
Okay. I do have to ask this because some of you know about this one special guest. Do you want to have more children?
I think that's more of a woman issue. I think it might become more of a problem with an older woman. My ex-wife is 8 years older than I am.
Okay.
But to be perfectly honest, since I've been in Georgia, all the girls I've dated have been younger than me.
Okay. That's always a good question. Let's take it on down and figure out what happened downtown. Let's go to this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, my name is Carlita. I'm 59. I love kids. We can always adopt. You're just making it seem that kids are out the question, so. I mean,
that's what I said, but okay.
Somewhat.
Well, I think I'm saying biological. Do you want to have more children of your own?
I have no problem having more children of my own.
Okay, but you're saying
the
it's up
woman
to
is physically capable, and
right.
also, which is sometimes if you date an older woman, they may not be able to have their own kids.
So I think he's saying, do you want more children, Carl?
Well, I can't have any, but sure, why not?
Okay. Could he be your type?
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
All right. Man, it could have been. But let's take a step forward to this lovely lady. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
I'm Juanita. I'm 65, and I don't want any more children, but you didn't necessarily say you don't want any either.
Yeah, I did.
You got your 20. Yeah, that's kind of way I took that.
Yeah.
And then I really wanted your age,
Is that?
Okay, a little bit older.
Okay, interesting. Could he be your type though, if other things had worked?
He could have been, yeah.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a step back because you do have one heart remaining. You have one queen left in this world of real ones. Now, I don't want to rush anything, but I do want to establish some things. So tell us your name, your age, and why you still have a heart.
My name is Esther, EJ. I'm 62, and I still have a heart because he seems like a nice guy. He had a nice personality. I enjoyed hearing this conversation. So,
beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you have an essential question for her?
An essential question. If you had to plan the first date, what would it be?
Anything that I want?
Just pretend we're both rich and we have all the money in the world.
I like to take a trip to Belize.
Belize. Okay, why Belize?
First date?
If we're both rich, we can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever you do, damn it.
Anything I want, so I'll take a trip to Belize. I want to scope out some real estate because I'm thinking in this climate that I might need to move to the Caribbean, Central, South America.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of rough around here, so that's a place I want to go visit. A few of my friends have gone. I'm interested in going there and seeing some real estate.
Oh, cool. Okay. So you have a passport?
I have a passport on deck. It's ready to go.
Okay, good.
Do you have a question for him?
Okay, so you only have the one child?
I only have one son.
You have any grandchildren? Do you have any relatives in Atlanta? Or
No, I moved. Well, yes, I moved here in 2017, so I'm not a Georgia native.
Okay.
My parents moved up here in 2019, so my parents are up here. My stepdad and my mom.
Okay, that's like, just wanted to get your family history, like as far as in Atlanta area,
Yeah.
So, and what do you like to do? You told me a little bit that you like to volunteer a lot.
Yeah,
for
good causes, like food banks, things like that, but also beer, wine festivals, the Ren Fair, comic book conventions. I'm a little bit of a nerdy guy. So comic book conventions, anime conventions, I like to go out. So I'm like staying home is kind of usually a problem, I think.
Okay.
You like to go out and about?
Go out and about, yeah.
Okay. I don't want to rush it.
Person, are you sociable? Did you like to go out and about? So.
Yeah,
right.
no.
Okay.
I can be. Say occasionally I can be shy. I regress back to when I was like 10 occasionally, but most of the time I'm pretty outgoing. Yes.
Okay. Are you 420 friendly?
420 friendly. I do not smoke, but I have no problem with other people smoking as long as in my car.
Okay.
You do a little sticky icky icky wee?
I do.
Okay. Snoop Dogg would be proud. If we have I don't want to rush it, but if we don't feel we have any other questions for each other, we could possibly, sponsor your first date. Any other questions between you two lovely people?
I mean, if they're sponsored first date, I say let's go for it.
Let's go.
Oh, step on over this way. I'm going to just ask a final question. So step over there. Okay, perfect right here. And you're perfect right here. All right, my final question for you two. Do you feel this could be a real one connection?
It could possibly be a real one connection.
It's always possible.
Clap it up for these two. We got a real one connection. Whoa, very good. All right here in the A. So I'm going to take this mic, very good, and your heart goes on that way. So escort your lovely lady off, and y'all go plan that first date. Clap it up for them. I don't know about Belize. I ain't sponsoring Belize now. My budget don't allow all that. But I'll take care of something. All right, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. I am ready for my next king. Come on in. Hello there, kind sir. How you doing? Welcome to this wonderful. Step in a little more for me. Don't be too shy, and then step up a little to the front. Very good. Would you share with these lovely ladies your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Malachi. My name is Malachi. 69 years old last month. Thank God. And I'm a retired U.S. Navy combat veteran.
Ooh, very good.
20 years.
20 years. Thank you for your service. Thank you so much. Would you share with these lovely ladies what makes you a real one?
Well, I'm real because I'm down to earth. I'm realistic, and I have a good personality, and I enjoy having a good time. I enjoy good food, good women, good pleasure, family, whatever it takes. I'm here for you.
Beautiful. Okay. Would you share with them what are you looking for in a real one?
Okay, looking for a woman that is real, that is down to earth, also got a good personality, like to have fun, and don't have a whole lot of drama going on. Also, I'm a family person also. If you got family, that's good. They can come in and join in too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I do like dogs, but if we go on a date, keep the dog at home.
Very good. Very good. Now, I do want to go to it. You kind of said drama. What do you mean by some of the drama?
Well, every time we talk, have a conversation, everything I mention is something wrong with or arguing and so forth. Don't try to, argue and so forth. Keep things on the positive. And if it's something that you disagree with or something, bring in a positive attribute that'll help that conversation, bring it along. We can move on to bigger and better things so we can enjoy each other better instead of having that drama.
That's good.
I don't like waking up in the morning having drama.
Very good. I understand that. It hasn't happened to you, but in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are some things you don't tolerate?
Well, drama, of course, but smoking. I'm not a smoker, and I don't like kissing the ashtray. So if we're going to kiss, we got to have fresh breath.
Now, when you say smoke, do you just mean cigarettes or the devil's lettuce?
Well, that too, but smoking is one. But
the cigarettes,
what you do when I'm not around you, but I have a good smell, a good sense of humor. I can pick up on that. So if you got it on you, I can smell it.
Okay. Any others besides smoking? Are you okay with a drinker?
Yeah, you can have a drink or two, but don't be an alcoholic. Whereas every time we go somewhere, you got to have a drink, and I say, don't drink. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, I see some they're postulating. She was analyzing it. She was like, okay, X plus Y. Okay.
You've been there before. Huh?
Right. Very good. Now, for the fun of it, kind sir, what do you like to do for fun?
Oh, well, I'm a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Wow.
So I like working out. I like to travel. I like good music. I like good food. And whatever else that you like to try, we can try it. I like playing pool. Want to go to the park, have a picnic, ride the bike, whatever it takes.
Beautiful. Okay. You don't have any broken hearts, so you're looking really good as of right now. I bet they want to get to know a little bit more about you. So let's go a little deeper. Let's go for some of the questions that makes this show the best.
All right.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, I've been married once.
Okay.
I'm divorced.
Dare I ask, why did that not see till death do you part?
Well, sometimes things happen in life and you had to move on, pick up the pieces and move on. Life doesn't stop there.
Okay.
Pretty much. That's make a long story short.
Okay. Would you like to be married again?
Haven't thought about it, but if it comes, then it happens. But, I'm not going to say meet me today and marry me tomorrow either.
Right. Got to get to know a real one.
You got to get to know a person.
Exactly. Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
Okay. They might want to know how many.
Yeah, 2. Both my sons are grown.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to ask. Do you want more children?
No.
Okay. No. All right. Yeah, we had a 76-year-old that was looking to start for the first time. He's a great guy. But at any rate, you know what? I'm going to see if you have an essential question for them because it's a real 1, not a real 4. So we do have to narrow it down pretty soon.
All right.
Do you have a question we could walk through and ask each of them?
Okay. What are you looking for in a man? And how long is the longest relationship that you were in? And why did it stop?
Okay, we'll stop. We'll start at one question.
Okay.
I'll try to remember those. But take a step forward with me so you can look them in the eye, how lovely they are. Okay. Name, age, and what are you looking for in a man?
Hello, my name is Jaya. I am 51 years old. And what I'm looking for is somebody who is adventurous and kind and generous. Not just with resource, but with your time and your love and very kind. Integrity. Big on integrity. My longest relationship lasted 8 years. I was married to a combat veteran.
Oh.
Yes. We co-parent well, but like you say, life happens, and unfortunately, we did not make it.
Okay.
All right. Let's. And then he did have another. Well, we'll start with that question first because that's a really well-rounded answer. Name, age, and what are you looking for in a brother?
Linda Husser, 61. I'm looking for someone who is flexible. I'm not ready to pop the balloon. But when you said we can't have a drink every time we go out, if we go out to dinner, I'd like having
I didn't mean it that
margarita.
way.
Well, that's what you said?
Every time you get together, you sit down, I got to have a drink. Go in the bathroom, come back out, got to have a drink.
Oh, okay.
That.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I didn't. That's why we're clarifying that.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I do like margaritas.
Oh, that's okay.
I like lemon drops.
Right.
I like all of that. And every time we go out, I'm going to have one.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Every single time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify
I might put some lemon in there for you.
Oh. That's a gentleman right there. Gentleman. Let's take a step forward to this lovely lady. Name, age, and what are you looking for in a king?
Hi, I'm Carlita. I'm 59 years old. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
I'm also a veteran as well.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
Okay. I'm looking for someone who's honest. I like to have fun, drama-free, because I understand the stuff about the drama, because I don't got time. And, I'm just easygoing, family-oriented. You know, do you have grandkids?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I have grandkids too. So,
Turn a little that way.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Last one more time. Ask your question one more time.
do you have grandkids?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah.
Let's take a step forward to our last queen here. Name, age, and what are you looking for tomorrow?
I'm Juanita, and I'm 65 years old, and I'm still working. So, 4 more years and I retire. And I'm looking for honest, talk to me, not text me, and we have dinner together, things like that. But the texting, I need to hear your voice. That lets me know what you're really thinking about.
That's good. That's good. All right. You're going to have to, let that sizzle in your spirit. You got to let it marinate. But what I am going to do is hand you something that I normally ask guests, but we're getting better because I have one. I'm going to give you a heartbreaking device, okay? You're going to have to determine. I'm just going to make you break one heart. And I hate to do that to you, but you got to make a decision. You heard them. You got to make eye contact. You see, they're all lovely. I pick them well. But you do have to make a decision and break one heart. Do your thing. I will follow in the back. Got the Jeopardy thing going. Okay. Let's stand right here. Now, you had your heart not broken. Tell us why.
Well, he seemed like a nice gentleman, very calm, mature.
Tell us why you broke it.
That's hard. This process elimination is kind of hard there, and I just followed my mind. It's just
okay. You can't think of any underlying. That's just the way it goes. Okay.
Yeah,
could she be someone that's your type though?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't take all 4 of them.
Right. I know. It's a real one. It's the name of the show. I wish I could, but
I know.
All right.
I had to make a move.
Had to make a move. A, B, C, D. You just circle. Okay. All right. I get it.
Where's
I
he
get it. So we have 3 hearts remaining then. So we are going to go deeper. I'm going to throw it to the ladies. Queens, do you have a question for this gentleman? Wonderful. Take a step forward with me. What's your question?
How do you feel about therapy?
What type of therapy?
You said you were a 20-year combat veteran.
Yeah.
Did you go overseas?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Did you ever go to therapy?
No.
Okay. How would you feel about going to therapy?
If I need it, but are you a good therapist?
I guess that's in the eye of the beholder.
Okay.
But no, I'm a big believer in therapy, not just for veterans, but I think everybody should actually have access to it and go, because mental health is just as important as physical health. So yeah, that's something I would be important for me.
So you would be open to going to therapy?
Well, I can't say that right now because I don't believe I have an issue, but if you want to sit and talk and go over some things, but I can't really commit to that right now because it's kind of hard to say, yeah, let's go to therapy,
Okay. That's a heartbreaker for you. Okay. Now you were holding on for a minute. So is he someone that's your type?
I think he's very well-spoken, well-rounded. I like everything he said. I too love to travel and have fun and go out and do all the things. So potentially, yes.
Okay.
Very good. We got 2. Let's take a step back. We got 2 hearts remaining. Okay. Unless either of 2 of you queens have a question. Okay. Take a step forward with me. What is your question?
What made you want to come on this show?
Well, I knew you was going to be here.
That's the perfect answer. That ain't even the right answer. That's the perfect answer, but okay.
What else could I say?
I love not only that answer, but I love that you're spontaneous, you're quick on your feet. Even though you're 69 and somebody else might say you're too old, I like that you still have that youthfulness, that vivaciousness.
Well,
you're in shape. I love this right here. I don't know what they call that, but that looks real nice. Yeah.
It's got gray in it though.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And that was just the perfect answer.
Oh, thank you.
It really was.
Did you have a question down there, Queen? All right, let's take a step forward.
It's something easy. Do you have pets?
No, I don't.
What about cats? Do you like cats?
Not as much as dogs, but I'm not a cat person.
Not just a little bit? No? Meow.
Meow. You were holding on to that heart. Tell us why.
He's a nice looking gentleman.
Oh, well, thank
very nice.
So you can't do just a little kitty? Just a little...
Well, she can go meow. I'd be all right.
All right, I get it. I get you. She's a lovely lady. So she's someone that's your type.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, we got one heart left. I don't want to rush anything too crazy, but let's see what happens. You knew she would be here, so you might already feel a connection. But I'm going to do my job just a little more. Do you have an essential question for him?
Do you like me?
Of course.
All right, that's it.
That's it for you. Do you have a question for her?
No.
Let me ask this, just so the fans may wonder, where would you take this lovely lady on a first date?
Well, we'll go out to the park, possibly have a picnic, or get on the bike, ride the bike, get a little fresh air, and let the wind blow through your hair, and wind blow through mine.
So you're not against wigs?
No.
So you just down for everything?
Yeah, I mean, looks good on you.
I mean, you're beautiful. You can't.
Thank you. Are you a Gemini?
No. Aries.
Okay. So you have a birthday this month?
Last month.
Last month?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
You'll discuss that on the first date. You'll discuss it on the first date. Take a step over with me, Auntie Linda. Take a step over. We're going to find out. Let me just ask my final question. I think I know the answer. Do both of you feel this could be a real one connection?
I do.
Clap it up for them. We got a real one connection right here in Atlanta. I'm going to take that mic. Thank you so much, Esco. And I'll even take the heartbreaking advice. You ain't breaking her heart now. Go that way. Go play on that first date in that park or whatever. Clap it up for them. We did it. We success. Help her down so she don't. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, if that's the case, we are ready for our final real one. Ladies, are you ready? Wonderful. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are ready for our final real one. Would my final real one come on in? Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Very good. Step in a little more for me. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with these lovely ladies your name, your age, and what you do?
Okay, my name is Errol Douglas Woods. I'm 68 years old, and I'm a retired computer scientist. Build a lot of software around the city and around the world.
Beautiful. That's amazing. We got a computer scientist in the house. Would you share with them what makes you a real one?
I try to be honest. I try to deal with the truth, primarily the truth. And I accept people for who they are.
Beautiful. Okay. Would you share with them what are you looking for in a real one?
That's a good question. I thought that I knew what I wanted, but as time is going on, I'm not sure. I like someone who's confident in themselves, that has some goal or objective they're trying to reach, believes in working hard, and loves passionately.
Beautiful. Okay. It hasn't happened to you, but in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, or red flags. What are some things you're not going to tolerate?
Dishonesty. The challenges I've always had is when I have a conversation, I can tell you the details about the truth that I'm conveying, and I'm not going to say anything unless I have got backup proof. So if I can give you that, and you can't accept that, or you can't refute it, then that tells me there's a block there where you don't want to deal with the truth. And so for me, those blocks they're issues.
Okay. For the fun of it, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to do a lot of different things.
Okay. Give us 3.
Travel. I like to cycle. I like to go to music festivals.
Can you share one specific one that you like a lot?
The Atlanta Jazz Festival.
That's a good
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
I never miss it.
Oh, beautiful.
At least 2 days. I try to do all 3.
Okay.
But I do at least 2.
And it's coming up. You may have a date. You may have a date coming up at your next fest.
Great.
Okay, it would be great to have a date. All right. Well, we don't have any broken hearts, so I bet they want to get to know a little bit more about you. So let's go for some of those essential questions. Have you ever been married?
Twice.
Okay. Can you share why?
First time for 3 years. Last time for 18 years. The first wife, she liked to fight. I don't fight women.
That's great.
Right.
I'm proud.
So my thing is, if you don't respect me as a man because you're swinging on me, right? So I had to step away from that. I told her, I said, I'm not going to live my life fighting with anyone. So save up your money, do what I can do to help you, be in a good situation, and then we need to part ways.
Okay. What about the second?
The second, she was more energetic. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
She was a fashion designer. She traveled throughout the United States, outside the United States, a lot of different places. But it got to the point where she was spending more time on her fashion career than with her husband. So a lot of times, she's gone to do a show. She's supposed to be back in a week. That next week I'm calling, I can't reach her. So I said, okay, do you.
Okay.
Then when she comes back, then, she's got all these reasons why, I said, okay, well, and after a while, I said, you know what? I don't think this is what I want either.
18 years. That's
Well,
that was gracious. I'm saying that's gracious, to extend.
I try to make things work.
Okay.
And I was real busy at the time too.
Okay.
Was
So y'all were
doing
both.
a lot of stuff.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. You still don't have any broken hearts. I don't like to make people, go based on appearance really. So do you have an essential question you'd like to ask those ladies that could determine a heartbreak?
Can I ask all three of them?
Yeah, we'll go one to one. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to know if each of you knows what you really want in a man.
Okay. Let's take some steps forward. We're going to get their name, their age, and do they know what they want in a man?
Hello, my name is Jaya. I'm 51 years old, and I like a man who's very adventurous, very communicative, very intellectual, likes to travel, loves to be in integrity, honesty, loyalty. I like old school values in a man.
Good.
Beautiful. Let's take a step forward to this lovely lady.
Hi, I'm Carlita. I'm 59 years old. And what I'm looking for in a man is honesty, someone who likes to travel, someone who loves animals, particularly cats, and and not a liar. So.
Okay, there you go.
That's a good thing. Let's take a step forward. Name, age, and what are you looking for?
I'm Juanita. I'm 65, and I'm looking for a man that's honest, sincere, to see me as me, to go on picnics, concerts, and to travel.
All right.
Well, I'm a world traveler.
Okay. You got your passport. You have your passport.
I've had a passport for the last 40 years.
Okay, last 40. Okay, you got your passport.
Of course I do.
Beautiful. Okay. Do y'all have a just in case passport?
Yes.
Okay, you have your
Passport.
Perfect. Okay, just want to make sure we got some world travel. So take a step back with me, and what I may have to do, I'm going to ask to borrow the heartbreaking device of this queen, because what may have to happen is, as you face the camera, kind sir, you're going to have to break one heart based on what you just saw, what you just heard. You're going to have to break one.
I don't like to break hearts.
But that you're going to have to at this point. You got three, and it's only a real one.
Oh boy.
I can be gracious. Do you have one more essential, like one more pressing on your heart where it's like, if they were to say this, that'd be it?
Wow. Okay. How would you ladies feel about living outside of the country?
That's a great question.
Well, primarily Costa Rica.
Specific.
That's very interesting because I'm considering leaving the country as well. I love Costa Rica. It was high on my list. But right now it's looking like Thailand for me.
So take a step forward. How do you feel about moving to Costa Rica?
Oh, that would be great. I'm, former military, so I'm used to traveling all over the world. So.
Okay. Costa Rica?
Costa Rica would be nice, but your choice of Costa Rica, is it a reason why?
I have land there that I purchased in 2006, so I'm building a home there.
Okay, and you want to retire with someone there.
Exactly. Well,
your mate.
My goal is to continue to travel the world. I love to travel.
Yes.
So that's one of my places of station. I have another one in Brazil, and I want to be here. So those are my three areas of rotation.
That's great. So you never get bored.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. All right, man. You got to do it. You got to do it, kind sir. You got to break one heart.
Ooh.
We can't delay it. So three right there in front of you, ABC. Are you going to? Oh, okay. Oh, she was. You still want to break that one, or she just broke? Oh, wow. Okay, that narrowed it down real quick. Okay. Well, since you just broke that one, let's talk to this lovely lady right here. So tell us why you were holding on to your heart.
He's a very interesting gentleman. He likes to travel and very sincere. Nice looking.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Why'd you break her heart?
Because you gave me
I forced you to.
I had to do one.
I'm sorry.
So I'm ex-military too.
Mm-hmm.
So when she said she was military, then that kind of, okay, we got a bond there.
True.
So that was
That's fine. Okay. Is she someone that you're type though?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Aesthetically, though, she's dressed lovely
Yes,
queen.
yes,
Okay.
all of the women are beautiful.
Yeah, they sure are. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a step back to her that broke her own heart and figure out why that happened. So we'll wait until you come up a little more, and then we're going to figure that out. And then kind of face the camera just a little so they see how handsome you are. Okay, great. Why'd you break your heart?
Yes. So I thought everything you were saying was really great as well. But it's the height for me, mainly. I don't, as far as attraction, even though you're a very handsome guy, I don't see us holding hands and walking down the street. But, you're very attractive.
I love honesty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a step forward to the queen, the military connection. We don't have to rush anything too crazy, but I do want to ask, why are you still holding on to your heart?
Because he's a nice looking gentleman, and, we can relate with the military's background. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have a final question for each other?
Ladies first.
One more thing. Do you like cats?
I love all animals. I grew up with 3 sisters and a mother. So I was always a guy that would catch the bugs or take raccoons out of the house or, whatever it was. Rather than killing things, I typically pick them up and carry them up. Cats, I've had 3.
Okay. Because I have 2, and they're my world.
Okay,
So-
I understand that.
Okay.
I had one cat that would wake me up at night with her on my chest, and she would give me a chest massage.
Okay,
And I
I
thought
can
that was the
relate.
sweetest thing.
All right. Do you have a final question for her? Because if not, I'm just
No,
looking like a good.
no.
Oh, okay. Well, step back with me. You step back and you come to my left, your right, and then we're just gonna ask this final question. So come on back towards me.
I apologize for my walking. I'm dealing with what's called spinal stenosis.
Oh no. Okay. Hey, well, you're still a real one. You came
working
out.
my way through it.
I love it, and thank you. I'm so glad you're here. So my final question for you two is: do both of you feel this could be a real one connection?
Sure.
I think so.
Clap it up for these two. We got a real one connection. Atlanta is killing it. Wow, we love to see it. All right, I'm going to take that mic. Very good. And your heart goes on that way to your first date. So clap it up for these two. We did it. Oh, my goodness. I am so excited about that. Very good. All right, well, if that's the case, folks, we did it. We successfully hosted a real one in Atlanta. Can we clap it up for these two queens? These two queens, they did what they had to do. I'm so excited that they came out. What I want you to do is continue to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. If you want to be on the next episode like these lovely ladies, why don't you fill out the link in the description, and we'd be happy to consider you for the show. We're so excited to maybe do another episode in Atlanta. Clap it up for yourselves one more time, ladies. I love you both. You are amazing. We'll see you on the next episode. Thank you. Hello, students. Hopefully you all had a restful, good weekend. Let's begin class by starting the problems on the board. I'll give you about 10 minutes. Should work. All right, get to work. Rose, do you understand the problem? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Do you understand the problem?
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay. Reggie, how's it going?
It's going good. It's just some don't smell too nice.
Some don't smell too nice. What? Everything is not going fine. You just got the answer wrong.
I got this. I ain't even living.
What's wrong, buddy?
I just gotta sneeze.
Oh, well, yeah, don't sneeze on me.
You don't want none of this.
Miley, you understand the problem? What's wrong? What's wrong? Wait, Miley, what? Miley, what? Okay, what seems to be the issue with you guys today?
You wanna know what the problem is?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
What are you doing?
Damn, nigga, that's the problem right there.
What?
Mr. Pointer, your breath smells like booty cheeks and spoiled goat milk.
Huh?
Don't use breathy words. That's too much air. Too much air.
I don't get what you're saying.
Let me ask you something. Did you eat cow ass this morning?
I don't even understand what you're saying. I don't get it.
Y'all stinks.
What do you mean?
Your breath just don't stink. It stank. Okay?
I still don't really understand.
No, you don't have to understand. You see this? Drink this and drink the whole thing.
I mean, don't you want me to just gargle?
Drink it!
Hey, all right. Just pour a little in the top. No. Get that going. All right, Mr. Green. I've got some good news and some bad news.
Okay. Let's do the good news first.
You're going to lose 50 pounds.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh, yes.
And the bad news?
50 pounds worth of legs.
What?
Start the opposite. I know what you're thinking, friends. I want to watch more of his videos. Well, that's a beautiful thing. We've got this video here, which is one of my favorites. I promise you, you won't regret watching it. We also have this playlist if you just want to dive deep into what we do, or this video here, which is groundbreaking, or you can click this if you plan to subscribe, which I hope you do. So thank you for watching, folks. We've got a lot of content just for you. Hope you enjoy.